What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking into the newest kit from Get Good Drums, the One Kit Wonder Architects. So the guys over at Get Good Drums always seem to be working really diligently to bring you the latest and greatest MIDI drum sets. And I myself, being a very frequent user of Get Good Drums, of course I'm going to want to check out the next best drum set that they're cooking up. The newest kit is the One Kit Wonder Architects. Get Good Drums teamed up with Dan Cyril from the band Architects, and they were able to capture the sound and the magic that makes Dan's playing so iconic. And everything you're going to be hearing today is off of Dan's SJC custom kit. So I will meet you back here and let's see what all it has to offer. Okay, so here is the main frame of the One Kit Wonder Architects kit. It looks extremely similar to any other Get Good Drums kit. If you've ever used them before, you're going to be very familiar with the layout. So right now we have the full view of the kit. I'm just going to kind of run through some of the drums really quick so you can hear it. So sounds really good right off the bat. Over here you have your parallel compression and your master EQ, which you can turn them off if you want to do your own mixing on these drums. You can. So let's turn them off and see what they sound like. Still pretty good, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to leave those guys on. And then you have your CPU scaling, you have your master volume, your reverb, and then up here you have your settings, groove player, and the about on the plugin itself. And down at the bottom, if any of them are too loud or too quiet and you want to basically raise the volume on them, you absolutely can. Here's your kick, your snare, your tom 2, tom 3, overheads. You can even change the room mic. You can raise the room mic if you want. But in case you ever want to change the levels on any of the drums or any of the mics, you have your mixer down at the bottom here that you can mess around with. And then before we get into the nitty-gritty, why don't I go through what each of the drums are? And I do have to look at my phone for this because my memory of a goldfish really, it escapes me. It all escapes me. So the kick is going to be your 24 by 18 SJC custom. Each of the toms is an SJC custom as well. There's a 12 by 8, a 16 by 16, and an 18 by 16. The snare is an SJC Dudley snare. It's a 14 by 8. And then there's two hi-hats. One is an X-hat, and then the other is just the hi-hat. So all the cymbals are going to be Zildjian. And the hi-hats, it's the Zildjian K-Thin 15-inch, and then the X-hats is a Zildjian 14-inch. And then crashes, there's the Zildjian K Dark Thin 19-inch, a Zildjian K Custom Dark 20-inch, and a Zildjian K Dark Thin 20-inch. And then as far as the ride cymbal goes, it's a Zildjian A Sweet Ride 21-inch. The China, there's a Zildjian K Custom Hybrid China 19-inch and a Zildjian Oriental Trash China 13-inch. And then as far as effects go, it's just going to be a splash cymbal. It's a Zildjian Oriental Trash Splash 11-inch. So that is all of the drums. That is what they are. If you want to go look them up like the real thing themselves, you can. And I'm going to take you over to the settings. This is the mapping for everything, and also velocity curve, which is really cool because you can add a little bit of a humanity sound to it and make it sound a little bit less like a robot playing. But I'm going to go down each of the drums and cymbals and let you listen to them. So here is the kick. Here is the snare hit. Cross stick, tom 1, tom 2, tom 3, and then the bell on the ride, the bow, crash, and a choke on the ride. And then the main crashes, here is the main left hit. Here's the main left choke. Here is the main right hit. And the main right choke. The wide right hit. And the wide right choke. And then there's several hits on the hi-hats. So here is the tip tight hi-hat. The edge tight. The tip closed. The edge closed. The open. Open 2. Open 3. And then the pedal. It's always extremely quiet, so if you can't hear it, don't fret, don't worry. And then the closed cap. And we'll move on to the China. So here's the hit on the China. And a choke on the China. And then the splash hit. And splash choke. And then there's your mini China. So I believe that is the Oriental Trash China. Here's the hit. And the choke. And then the X hats. Here's the hit for that. So they all sound really good by themselves, but let's put it into a mix and let's see how it sounds in a mix. I'm always loving the stuff that's coming out of Get Good Drums. They're really able to capture the sound and the life of each of these drum kits that they sample out, and they make it accessible for anyone. You can go to their website right now, pick up any of their kits, and you have mix-ready drums right out of the box. And yes, I know with MIDI drums, unfortunately, it is a computer that's playing them, so you lose a little bit of the humanity and you can only get so far with it. But for anyone that's limited on their resources, anyone that's looking to write awesome songs or put out just a really good sounding demo, this is perfect for you. There's so many different kits at your disposal with Get Good Drums, and they're really good at what they do. I've been using Get Good Drums for several years now. I use it to write all of my songs. I'm always using the Get Good Drum kits. And I'll write down the songs, I'll get them in the computer, get a really good demo going, and then we'll be able to take them to the studio to actually record them later. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much everyone for watching. If you want to get your hands on the One Kit Wonder Architects kit from Get Good Drums, I will have the link down in the description. As always, if you can smash that like button and subscribe to my channel, that would be a huge help. And don't forget to ring the bell so that you never miss a video of mine ever again. My name is Chris with High Impact Audio, and I'll see you next time.